Hello world, welcome back to my channel. I am Sahil and we are developing a full secure authentication and post management system using Node.js, MongoDB, express.js and EJS templating engine. And in previous video you have already seen how I designed all the authentication pages like login, registration, forgot password, reset password using Bootstrap 5. Now today in this video I am going to start working on user model and post model, and then I will also define some middlewares. Okay, so let's start with the model first. So this is my project inside VS Code, and here I already started npm run dev. Okay, and let me close all the file and close this terminal too. Now first I will create a directory in the root with the name models. Okay, and inside this directory I will create user model.js file. Okay, now inside this file first I will import mongoose from mongoose. Okay, and then I will create a const user schema is equal to new mongoose dot schema. Okay, now inside this we will define all our columns. Okay, we can say fields or column, and first column will be name and type will be string. Okay, next column will be email and type will be string. Next password, which is also a type of a string. Next is token, and this will be also a type of a string. And next created at, and then I will use type of date, and I will also use default new date. Okay, and then I will also connect this user with the post. Okay, so a user can write multiple posts. Okay, so here I will write posts. Let me give a semicolon first, posts, and then I will use array. Now inside this array I will use type mongoose dot schema dot types dot object id. Okay, and I will use reference. Okay, so I will use post as the reference. Okay, so a user can have multiple posts, and in this field we will store all the object id of the post. Okay, and then I think all done. Let's create a const user is equal to mongoose dot model, and then the name of the model. So I will write user and then pass user schema here. Okay, and we need to export this, so just write export default user. So our user model is completed. Now similarly we have to create another model for posts. Okay, so let's start for the post model. So let's create a new file inside the models directory, post model.js. Okay, now inside this first I will import mongoose from mongoose, and again I will create a const post schema is equal to new mongoose dot schema, and now inside this I will define all the fields. Okay, so here first I will write title, and this will be a type of string, slug string. Content will be also a type of string, and image is also a string, and created at Now I'll make type date, and default value will be the current date, so just write new date method. Now here I will refer user. Okay, so each post have only one user. Okay, so here I will write user, and then I will use type mongoose dot schema dot types dot object id. Okay, now here I will use a ref user. Now I will create another const post is equal to mongoose dot model. The name of the model will be post, and just write post schema here. Now let's export this. Export default post. Okay, so our both model has been created inside this models directory. Okay, now in order to interact with these form, we have to define some middleware in the server.js file. So let's open server.js file, and just here, after connecting with database, I will just write a comment middlewares. Okay, middlewares, and here I'll first use app.use express.json method. So it will parse all the request into JSON format. Okay, and then I will also use app.use express.url encoded, and I will use one extended is equal to false. Okay, now I will also use session cookies and flash messages. So for that also we have to define some middlewares into this file. So let's start with the cookies. Okay, so here I will cookie middleware. Here I will write app.use and then cookie parser. Make sure to import this cookie parser. We have already installed this package. Okay, so we just have to write cookie parser, and then we have to give a secret to this. So we can write any value here which will be a secret. Okay, so better to open .env file, and here I will write cookie underscore secret, and here I will write some secret. Okay, for now, but this is a very simple. You have to create a secret which is impossible to guess. Okay, but for now I'm just using secret. Okay, now in server.js, here I will use process.env dot cookie secret. Okay, and next I will use session middleware, because in authentication we will mostly use session to store authenticated users data. Okay, so for this, here I will write app.use, and then I will use session. Make sure to import this from the express session which is already installed. Okay, so now in session, this is a method, so here we will pass some properties. Okay, so here first I will use secret. Okay, so here we have to pass a secret just like we have done for this cookie parser. So let's go to .env file and also create session secret is equal to secret. So for now I will keep this secret 2. Okay, you can keep a long string which is not which is difficult to guess. Okay, but for now I will keep this secret. Okay, now in server.js file, here I will write process.env dot session secret. Now I will use resave, and here I will write false, and I will use save uninitialized, which is also false, and then I will use cookie, and here I will use max age. So max age will be 60,000 into 60 into 24 into 7 for 1 week. Okay, so here we can write 1 week. So we will store all the cookies into the browser for 1 week. Okay, and after that cookie will expire. So let's save this, and then for flash messages we will also use flash messages to display success or error message. So for that I will use another middleware. So just write flash messages middleware, and here I will use app.use, and here I will just write flash and then method. Okay, flash, we have to import flash. Okay, so just go to the top, and here just write import flash from connect flash, which I already downloaded. Okay, now next we have to store all the flash messages for views in any local variable. So for that also we have to define a middleware. So here we can write a store flash message for views. Okay, and here I will write app.use, and here we can just write function request response and next, because this is a middleware, that's why here we are using request response and next. Okay, and then here what I will do is I will use res.locals.message. so I will use message variable to store all the flash message, and here I will use request.flash method. Okay, and then we will call the next. Okay, so some of the middlewares are defined in server.js, but if we go ahead then we will need more middlewares, so we will define that time when we required. Okay, so for now these much middlewares are okay. That's it for this video. In next video we'll show how to make these registration and login form working. So we will store all the details of the user when a user fills this registration form and click on register button. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, then hit on like button and please subscribe my channel.